Okay, hello everyone. Welcome to class number 23 of Chitchat with Nancy. If this is your first time in the class, we meet every Wednesday at 8 p.m. Ireland time, 10 p.m. Egypt time, and 11 p.m. Saudi Arabia time. Every week we choose different topic. I just write a few questions on a presentation and we start speaking. So it's basically English speaking class. You can use the same link, for every class, the same password and everything. So it's quite convenient. You don't have to change the link every time. And let me share the presentation with you. And today's topic is quite interesting and it's very easy and all of you can speak about it because today we're going to talk about English study or studying English. Okay, so all of you can relate to this topic, I'm sure. Let me just view the participants. So we have 13 participants so far and more people are joining us, which is great. Okay, so so as I said, this class is class number 23, and feel free to take a look at the previous classes. Okay, so all of them are uploaded on my YouTube channel, Easy English with Nancy. I'll just introduce myself in a minute and then we go straight to the topic. So my name is Nancy. I'm originally from Egypt, but I've been living in Ireland for 6 years now. I came to Ireland in January 2015 and it's January 2021. So yeah, it's 6 years now. My primary qualification is in pharmacy, but I shifted my career around 7 years ago to become an English facilitator. I worked for 2 years in Saudi Arabia in 2 different international schools. And since I came to Ireland, I've been teaching English to migrants. A year and a half ago, I started my YouTube channel. It's Easy English with Nancy. So feel free to take a look at it. And just, to share my experience regarding learning the language with whoever interested in learning English. You can find me also on social media on Facebook and Instagram. Under the same name, Easy English with Nancy, and this is me. So, as I said, today's topic is about studying English or English study. We will go through, disable annotation for others. Osama didn't remind me today. Okay, so we'll go through the group agreement. It's just very simple rules since we're going to give everyone a chance to speak today. So just accept and respect others. We're going to have, as much as possible, one voice at a time. Speak only in English. It could be quite tough, I know, but do your best because this is an English speaking class and try to get the most out of it. And you have 3 minutes maximum to speak. Well, I always say that, but you guys usually take more than that. So let's make it maximum 5 minutes. And this is a judgment-free zone. So no one here is gonna judge you for the way you speak or anything. Just speak up. And we always say it's all about progress, not perfection. Okay, so as I said before, if you are in this level tomorrow and you are in that level, if you are in this level today and you are in that level tomorrow, this is the progress we are looking for, and perfection is overrated. Okay, so if you guys agree, I am happy to proceed. Agree. Excellent. Ahmed, Osama. Okay, agree. Good. Okay, so we'll start with a warm-up activity, okay? Something, we call this icebreaker. It's a kind of English idiom. When someone, who knows what the meaning of to break the ice? Anybody knows? Feel free to unmute yourself. Teach us something. This is Mu'taz. Hello. Okay, is that you? Yeah, Mu'taz, how are you?
I'm fine, thank you. So break the
Yeah, go ahead.
Break the ice is an expression to give you. It's more like to be comfortable and speaking frankly or something like that. Yes.
Yeah. Okay. To break the ice with a person or a group. Yeah. Okay. Can you say this again? Sorry, Mu'taz. because I a little bit didn't get it. So
Okay, to be comfortable to speak, and you can just responding the talking you have or something like that. Yes.
okay, so yeah, okay, so is that you're talking about the person who is speaking or the people who are listening to you? Hello, Matas?
Yes.
Yeah, you ran quickly.
Yes.
Okay, so you said to speak like to be more comfortable with something. Is that the
Yes.
one who's speaking or the people who are around, like who are listening?
I think for both. I think for both. It's like to speaking to each other.
Okay,
As
yes.
there is some people maybe feel impressed to speak or something like that. Yes.
Yes, yes. Okay, you're absolutely right. Thanks very much, Mu'taz. Great. Okay, so yes, as Mu'taz said, to break the ice, to yes, Osama wrote in the chat box to break out the barrier. Yes. So it's like to make the people around you who are listening to you more comfortable to speak. So when there are like some people in the room and they don't know you, they might feel like they are strangers or they don't know each other, so they might feel a bit stressed to speak. So to break the ice with those people means to make them feel more comfortable, and when you do that you try to speak to them more, maybe start with some activity or something. So we call these activities ice breakers, and we call this action to break the ice with someone. Thank you very much, Mu'taz. Okay, so they will start with the icebreaker, okay, or a warm-up activity. So I need three, no, first, okay, actually, because I prepared two activities. So we'll start with the first activity, and I want you in the chat box first to put a positive word in this jar. You will put it in the chat box and I will write it inside the jar, okay? A positive word that starts with the first or last letter of your name, okay? For example, my name is Nancy, so I'll put a few words, positive words start with N, something like, it could be, like some occupation, or could be some adjective a good adjective that describes someone, like nice, noble, nurse even. So let's see. I see Mr. Rabia wrote enthusiasm. Good. Hiba wrote ambitious. But guys, start with the first letter of your name or last letter of your name. Okay, sorry, Hiba. Hiba wrote ambitious with the A. Mr. Rabia wrote enthusiasm. What else, guys? Yeah. Or if you wish, just write some positive words. If you don't remember anything starting with the first letter or the last letter of your name. Ability, yes, excellent, Ahmed. Osama wrote inspire, great. Hiba wrote happiness, excellent, Hiba, well done. Okay, what else? Well, okay, encourage, Osama, excellent. Support, very good. Okay, so the time is up. 1 minute. Sama wrote sky. Yeah, sky is lovely. And Shireen wrote insist. Heavenly. Excellent, Hanan. Okay, time out now, but these are all a positive word. Like, I thought I would be able to write them all in the jar to make you guys see them, but I'm not that fast writer. Okay, so I told you the words already. Okay, and now I need 3 volunteers. So who would like to participate in this activity? First, I would like to thank Hanan. Actually, myself and Hanan worked together when I was in Saudi Arabia, and she is brilliant teacher. Before the class, I was stuck when things run out of your mind. So I was stuck. I wanted to get you some warm-up activities, but I ran out of ideas. So she actually suggested a few of these activities that we're gonna do today. So big thanks to Hanan. So who would like to participate? We have Randa. Hello, Randa. Who else? We need three participants. Randa?
Hello.
Hi, how are you?
Hello. Good. How are you, Nancy?
You can hear me well, Randa?
Yes, yes, I
Yeah.
can. You very
Oh,
well.
okay, great. Let's see who else would like to
I
participate with us. Oh, sorry.
I wanna add a word. Start with R.
Mm-hmm.
Responsible.
Responsible. Excellent. Yes. Yeah. Good one. Very positive. And would you like to participate with the next activity, Randa?
Yes,
Yeah. Okay. Great.
I'm with you.
Yeah, great. Okay, once again, we'll pick two more volunteers because I see nobody unmuted themselves and no one raised their hands. So let's see. I'll pick someone. Let's have. Oh, we have
Hello
Hanan.
there.
Okay, hello, Mr. Rabia. Hello.
Yeah. Hi
How are
there.
you? How are you?
I'm pretty good, thank you.
Is this your first time with us today?
Yes. Could you please just tell me what's the topic? Because I don't know.
Okay, so today it's just a general topic. We're talking about English study or studying
Okay.
English. Okay, so it's very general. We haven't started yet. We are just in the middle of the warm-up activity. So would you like to participate with us in this
Yes. Okay.
activity? Great. Okay, can you tell us a bit about yourself? Because most of the others here in the room, they used to be with us the last couple of classes. But whenever we see a new face, we ask him to introduce himself, if you don't mind.
Okay. Actually, my name is Rabi, and I'm Syrian. And I'm studying English,
Okay.
and I'm trying to improve my English. That's all.
Okay, great.
In
And
general,
where do you live?
I live in Turkey.
In Turkey. Okay, great. Lovely country. I've been there once. Okay,
Yeah.
good. Okay, and then we'll have, okay, so nobody raised their hand, so I have to choose someone. Let's have, okay, Shireen. Hello, Shireen.
Hi.
I was just about, unmuting you. How are you, Shireen?
Wow. How are you, Nancy?
Do you know what we call this? We call this soul matching.
I couldn't hear you or couldn't understand the word.
Okay, soul matching. When
So
you're about
matching.
to,
Oh, yes.
yeah.
Yes, we think in the same thing in
Yeah,
same time.
yes. Okay. So whatever.
Today,
Mm,
today I didn't get what I will talk about, so I didn't raise my hand, but I take the risk and talk.
okay, great. Yeah. So Shireen is a risk taker now, which is great. No, there is no risk. Actually, it's gonna be very funny. You know the tongue twisters. Do you know the
Okay.
tongue twisters?
I want to talk about how I insist to learn um, to speak English.
Okay, great. But you have to participate in this activity first because it's gonna be fun, and
Yeah.
then I'll let you speak about that whenever we start the questions. Is that okay?
Okay.
Yeah,
Okay. Okay.
great. Okay, so Randa will start with this one, where
Yes.
the tongue twister number one from the left. Okay, the yellow one. I want you to try to
Okay.
read this one. I'll make it bigger for you. It's okay.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Thank you.
Yeah.
Okay.
So
Biddy. Um, Biddy.
faster.
Butter. Brought some butter, but she said the butters if I put it in my butter, it will make my butter bitter. But I bet of bitter butter that would make my butter bitter.
Excellent. Wow, well done. Yours with a very tiny mistake, but I don't think anyone could notice it. Wow. Very good. Well done. And that was funny. Okay, Randa, great. Now let's have who's here? Mr. Rabia, would you like to say this one, this tongue twister?
Yes. On the left. Okay.
I put I
This
would,
one.
make it
Okay.
yeah, bigger.
Okay. How many cookies could a good cook cook if a good cook could cook cookies? A good cook could cook as much cookies as good cook who could cook cookies.
Wow,
Oh my goodness.
excellent. Wow, you're so good. Wow. That's very
Oh
good.
my goodness.
Now Shireen. Shireen escaped. I don't see Shireen here. Where are you?
Yes.
You're here.
Yes, I want to share.
Okay, the last one.
She sells seashells by the seashore.
Okay.
I feel like something happened to my mouth. She sells the seashells by the seashore.
Okay, excellent, Shireen. Well done. But I'll announce the winner. It's Mr. Rabia. He had no mistakes. Randa got only one, and Shireen too. But well
Yes.
done to you all.
I want. If there is many example, I want to share.
Do you want to try another one? Maybe you try the
Yes,
other one.
but please, okay. How many cookies good a good cook? Cook. If a good cook is a good cook could cook as much cookies as a good cook who could cook cookies.
Excellent.
La, I'm good.
You are good. Because I can't even imagine myself saying this. Very good.
Yvonne, okay.
Thank
Thanks.
you. Thank you, Shireen. Thank you, Mr. Rabia. Thank you, Randa.
Thank
Thank you, Nancy. Thank you, guys.
Okay, great. That was fun, at least for me. Okay, so again, today's topic is about studying English or the English study. And I just wrote a few questions here. All of you can, personalize or relate to these questions. So the first question is, how did you reach your current level of English? Are you proud of yourself? And do you think learning English could be fun? You can also tell us how did you learn English, like started learning English. Well, all of us maybe, or most of us would be would start in school. So whoever would like to participate with us, Hanan, feel free to unmute yourself, Hanan.
Hi Nancy, how are
Hi,
you?
I'm good. How are you?
Alhamdulillah, I'm fine. Alhamdulillah, I'm good.
Okay, Hanan.
How is everyone? How is this time of weather changing? Everything is changing these days.
Yeah,
Even the number of COVID-19 is changing, so everyone is feeling like attention or pressed.
yeah,
Alhamdulillah.
yeah, but yeah,
Alhamdulillah.
alhamdulillah. Okay, Hanan. So,
Yeah.
would you like to
Yes, darling.
participate in like to tell us about the first question? Maybe introduce yourself because like we have new faces today. So tell us what you do for a
Yes.
living and all that.
My name is Hanan, and I'm from Egypt, from Upper Egypt, and actually most of my age is spent in Saudi Arabia. I was teaching English, but for some years, because of some conditions happened, I think I stayed at home these years. Alhamdulillah. For English, or teaching English or learning English, I learned English since I was in grade 3, and I started learning this subject because I had a friend, and this friend was from Italy, not an English one, and she was talking to us in a different accent as Arabic. She was talking Arabic in a different accent. And when she was talking this accent, I tried to imitate her or to mimic her. When I tried to imitate her, I found that my Arabic is not good. And I tried to think why my Arabic is or why she's talking in this way. They started to explain to me that she's living in a different country, and that is the way she speaks in her country.
How old
so
were
I
you,
started to think, I was, I think, in grade 3, maybe.
Okay. Oh, okay.
I started to think why I don't have the same accent like her. I like it the way that she's talking in Arabic, but that Arabic makassar, as they say
Yeah,
in
broken.
our countries.
Yeah.
Yes. So I started to think why she's not. I'm not the same like her. I need to talk like her. When I was watching movies and series, English series, especially that series Falcon Crest. I don't know if most of you know it or
I don't
none
know
know
it. No. No, for
this
me, I don't. I don't. Yeah.
Falcon Crest.
Okay.
So I started to imitate the way they are talking, imitate the lips. I started to decrease the volume of the TV and look at their lips. How do they speak? There are some of the letters they are taking the tip of the tongue out of their between the teeth. So I began to be fond of this. I need to be perfect, fluent
Wow. Okay.
this language. Then my mom,
Oh, of
she
course.
was the main push that gave me an extreme push.
Okay.
She started to encourage me to even sometimes I don't want to use the word punish me, but she wanted to be so strict with me,
Yeah.
not to surrender, not to leave your
Okay.
dream. She used to tell me this.
Okay.
So I started to learn this language until I became in the grade 12. When I
Okay.
became in grade 12, they used to ask me, what are you gonna learn or study when you go to the university? That was my dream, to learn English. And I
Okay.
insisted. Many of my parents, they were foreigners, because
Okay.
my father is a specialist of the I don't know the name or the expression of the hand signs for those who cannot talk or listen.
Okay.
I don't know what is the name of this expression
No, I'm
or
not
the word.
sure. I'll Google
Yeah,
it and maybe we can
sure.
remind.
I
But
will.
I think it's just the hand
Uh,
signs, but I'm not
Hand
sure.
signs,
Yeah.
maybe. Yeah. So he started. I started to see how he is teaching those people in this way, all subjects, especially
Okay.
math.
Really?
I was
Wow.
really astonished. So I
Impressive.
insisted to study this subject, English,
Mm.
and try to help others.
Oh, wow.
So when
And did
I
you get to the college of
started
your
this,
dream?
sure, sure.
Wow. Okay.
Yes.
Great.
So, yes.
Mm.
And I had that passion when I feel that one is learning something from me,
Mm.
even if it is a letter. So I feel like I'm flying in the sky.
Wow.
I'm over
The moon.
the clouds. If I feel
Yeah.
that someone learned something,
Yeah.
you know, Nancy, sometimes when I face my face to the board in the class, sometimes I feel like I'm gonna cry, because
Oh,
I feel that the students learned something from me.
yeah.
English is not something impossible to learn. No, it's very easy,
Mm.
but it needs insists. You
Yes.
have to insist.
Yeah.
You have to
You're
insist. You
absolutely
have
right.
not to be. You have to be brave. Never feel ashamed. Never feel that they will laugh at me if I make
Yeah.
mistakes. What is the problem if you make mistakes?
Yeah.
No problems at all.
It's fine.
Make
Yes.
mistakes because you will learn from these mistakes.
Yeah.
Listen to English movies. I mean, whatever the accent you want, American or British, whatever you want, because some prefer the British accent and some prefer the American one.
Yeah.
So listen, try not to see the translation written in the bottom of the screen, or hide it. Some students are used to hide this translation.
Yeah.
Listen and try to say the same way, mimic it, try to imitate it, try to repeat it in the same way.
But do you think,
Whenever
Hanan,
you
this
hear,
works for all levels?
I think.
Oh, really?
Yes.
Okay, that's good. Okay.
Yes.
Good to
Yes.
try.
I think it is.
Yeah.
Because those who are studying in the international schools like Sama, I think Sama is with us, Tariq and many, when they, and Abdullah, I think when they are learning in international schools, and in international schools since the KG, they are learning English.
Yeah.
So they have a huge number of vocabulary. They have a huge rules of grammatical rules. So they know if they listen only, they will try to repeat, they will learn the correct accent from those who are native speakers.
Yeah.
And also, if you hear a new word, never say it that once, that time, and stop.
Yeah.
Say it, try to write it.
Yeah.
Try to write it, because mobiles these days and laptops made the sense of touching the pen or pencil with the fingers now vanished.
Yeah,
it's not there. So they have to hold the pen or pencil, write the word about 10 times, repeat it, say it. When you say it, write it, say the letters. Then you will never forget this word. Try to use it in the class with Nancy, so you will be perfect using these words. Sorry if I took a long time.
No, it's good.
Really,
and your story is actually, I don't know, like I felt something listening when I was listening to you.
So much.
So it's so motivational. Thanks very much, Hanan, for your participation. And
thank you so much.
It's great to have an English teacher with us here in the class. So whoever wants to ask a question, is that okay, Hanan? If someone wants to ask you any question?
Sure.
Okay,
no problem.
So I'll just check with them. If they feel like asking you, I'll unmute you again. So thank you, Hanan.
Okay.
Great.
Thank you.
Okay, so I find Hanan's story very interesting. Sometimes, yes, I remember I started learning, the basic English when I was in school, and it was like grade 1 or something when we started learning English, and but it was still, I was still so young, and I remember I was on a trip with my parents, and I met that girl who was, some of my dad's colleagues, and she was like her daughter or his daughter, and she was like almost my age, and she was speaking like fluent English, and I was so impressed with the way she speak. And I felt like, why I'm not speaking English like her? Like she was Egyptian and she's Arabic, and why her English is way better than me. And I was started questioning myself. Maybe I need to make more effort learning English. I was a bit jealous, to be honest, but this kind of a good, not like good jealousy, not bad one. And after that trip, I started asking my parents if they can, buy for me a few like English books, like more than the ones that I had at school, maybe more stories. I start reading and all that, and then all comes by time. So some people, they came to your life and they teach you something, as that girl from Italy who, pushed Hanan to speak like her. Now we have, anybody would like to answer this question, or would you like to jump to the next question? Shireen.
Nancy, hello, Nancy.
Hi.
I wanna say something.
Yeah, of course.
When I went to any interview and start to talk to the manager or anyone to ask me questions, he start to concentrate on accent more than anything else. That's make me feel stress. I couldn't speak well. I think more before the word get out of my mouth. So I feel that they couldn't speak English fluently, but they want from you to be fluent.
Yeah. Yes.
That's the point. I remember when I after my graduation, I went to make an interview, and they started to ask me many questions, and I start to
what is the type or the nature of the interview, Shireen? I mean, like what?
Customer service.
Customer service. Okay.
Customer service.
Yeah.
Yes. And in that period, I know that I'm not fluent. Although I was studying in all my subject in English. Even after graduation, I still that. But I found something. I didn't use English in my day. I use English with my family, with the kids, with my friends, a simple words, not a lifestyle. So when I start to answer the question, I feel that I stressed. And he told me, you have to concentrate on your accent. In that time, what I can do, you can accept me, and
Work on it.
I'm gonna improve myself more. But they didn't give you the chance to learn.
Yes.
They depressed you, they disappoint you. You want to run away from that interview. I don't. So when I get out, I don't feel that well. I insist to talk with a tour guide, one of my friend, and ask to him how I can work on my accent. He told me that same what you said to me. Don't have to concentrate your accent. All foreign people around you concentrate what you say, not what your accent or how they want to understand what you say. Just all they need.
But it's also important to, to work on your accent and your pronunciation. We cannot deny this. But the main focus.
It's not bad.
Yeah.
It wasn't bad.
Yeah.
But they, I don't know. I'm sorry. I don't know what.
Racist.
Yes, I feel that feeling. So I insist to be more fluent and to make interview in that place again after I make 100% that I'm so good in English, and I could confess them what
convince them, yes, that you're better, or you are
yes,
good
yes.
already. You are good.
Thank
Yes.
you.
Okay.
Thank
That's
you.
that's
Thank
great,
you.
Shireen. Yes. You see, sometimes even when you could see the negative side of this situation. For example, that it was depressing and those people were, blah blah blah. But then
Too many.
yeah, but I mean, sometimes when this happens, and then you find like most of the employer want you to be like more fluent, want you to concentrate on your work more on
Take
your
the good side.
yeah,
I take
sometimes
the good side.
yes, this is good. Yeah, that's what I wanted to say. You actually took the good side of it.
You refused me, but I'm gonna go back and you will accept me, inshallah.
Yeah.
So maybe in a better place.
Yes, nobody knows. Maybe you are too good to be with them.
Yes.
Yeah, yeah, could be. So
Yes, yes.
that's great,
So
Shireen.
that's my role in my life.
That's great. And I
Yeah,
want to
take the
say
good
something.
side of everything around you.
Yeah, and I want to ask you something. You see, now how okay, so how did you reach your current level of English, and are you proud of yourself? It's a very
Yes,
important
now.
question.
But I want to say something. During our studying, they didn't concentrate about how to speak fluently. No, they want to give you what they want to say, and they don't care if you can repeat them well. Even you study in the best place.
Yeah,
I take many courses using English in all of them, and you just concentrate what is their materials. Don't add
Okay.
anything more, and
Okay.
that make you under stress. You think you feel in your dreams that you can speak, that you can talk to all people in English, and then you're shocked.
Yeah.
You feel like you didn't learn anything. And
Yeah,
I
you're right, Shireen. Yes, in some places, they are just like that. But then they could, well, some students as well, they might, just listen to the teacher for a bit. They want the class to be finished. They don't want to actually listen to what the teacher is saying
yes,
in the class.
they didn't give
And
you the
so
chance.
someone like you're a hard worker, you finish the class and you are eager to, to check what we actually took today and to
Yes.
start, improving yourself. But not all people like this. or not all students like this. So you
Till
see,
now, Nancy, all kids going to the best school, international school, and if their family didn't care what they take or what they study today, they
yeah,
will not, learn. They will
yeah,
not learn.
you're right. Yeah. Yeah, Shireen, you've actually raised a
Thanks.
very important topic. So I might try to find some topic related to what you have just said now, because
Thank you. You always made my day by your words.
thank you very much, Shireen, for your.
I want to thank Hanan because every day she add to me and Osama. God, the group
Yeah.
is it's more than perfect.
Yes, yeah,
Wanna
they
thank
share
them.
very
They
useful
become
stuff.
my friends. And Summer,
That's great. Samar, yes, she's very quiet
Osama.
today. Thank you, Shireen.
Yes,
Thanks very much.
thank you, honey. Yeah, thank you, Miss Nancy.
Thank you. Great, that's good. And that I wanted to hear. Yeah, I wanted to hear whoever is gonna talk about his level or her level of English. They must say that they are proud of themselves. Okay. Um, Great. This is a funny question, I think. Have you ever spoken English on the phone? And then how was it? So, actually, if you guys don't mind, whoever is going to answer this question, I hope you actually had an experience of speaking English on phone. So, who would like to participate? We have here Tariq. Hello.
السلام عليكم.
وعليكم السلام ورحمة الله وبركاته. How are you?
الحمد لله.
Yeah.
How are you?
I'm good. So it's
Um,
this your first time with us, right?
معلش ما راح أقدر أتكلم إنجليزي. أنا ضعيفة جدا بالإنجليزي.
It's fine. It's fine. No problem. Okay, listen. Do you understand me?
little
Little.
شوي
Okay, great.
يعني.
You are speaking English now, which is great. Okay, listen. As long as you understand me, we will try together. Okay. Okay.
Yes.
Okay, great. So
خلي سماء تساعدني شوي.
okay, so you are
على
Sama's
فكرة
mother.
على فكرة أنا اللي درست سماء، يعني أنا كل أولادي أنا درستهم، بس للأسف ما بعرف أحكي إنجليزي، يعني عرفتي كيف؟
But you are a great mom.
Thank you,
If
thank
you
you.
actually, no, seriously, like if you taught your children and you don't know, like, okay, let me first translate what you've just said for those who are not speaking Arabic here, because I think Wilson here, he doesn't speak Arabic, so I'll translate what you just said. So Tariq, she's the mother of Sama, Abdullah, and Tariq. She was just saying that she's not like that perfect in English, and she speaks like a little bit. So she wanted to participate with us, but she will speak in Arabic. She just said that she taught Sama, Tariq, and Abdullah English and all the material and everything that they got, like they had or taught, learned from school. But still, her English is not that good from her own opinion. But I see she's great. You are great. Like I can't imagine. You know, for example, teaching my kids French. No way. I don't even know the alphabets. You know, so you are great.
الله يعطيك العافية. أول إشي أنا كتير حابة أتشكرك على اللي بتعمليه صراحة. يعني أنا كتير يعني شو ما أحكي ما راح أوفي الحكي اللي أحكيه قليل بالنسبة لإلك. وما شاء الله عنك. أول إشي أنت رائعة جدا، رائعة جدا جدا جدا، وأولادي كتير بيستفيدوا منك، وأكيد الموجودين كلهم بيستفيدوا.
Thanks very much.
وأنا كتير حريصة إن أولادي يعني يحضروا عندك صراحة، لأنك يعني نادرة. فعلا قليل يعملوا منك مثلك، اللي قليل جدا. الأكثرية بيعملوا بدهم مصاري، بس أنت ما شاء الله عنك عملتي مجانا، ويعني فعلا الله يجعله بميزان حسناتك. أنا
Made me shy
يعني
now. I'm blushing.
حكيت لك مهما حكيت ما راح أوفي بالحكي اللي راح أحكيه، ما راح أوفي عن جد. وأولادي كتير مبسوطين معاكي، وأتمنى إني أوصل لمرحلة أولادي مش لمرحلتك، يعني مرحلتك يعني صعب إني أوصل
No,
لإلها.
nothing is impossible. And I'm not the best, by the way. You are the best mom ever, you know, like
أنا
teaching your kids, and you don't even know, like, you're like, as you said, you said like you're not that good in English, but teaching your kids and you don't know English very much. This is not easy to do. So just feel proud.
أنا حاولت إني أتعلم إنجليزي صراحة، خصوصا إني درست أولادي وبعرف كلمات كتير، وكنت أعاني مع سماء لدرجة إني كنت أبكي لما كنت أدرسها. بس الحمد لله إني شفت النتيجة حلوة بسماء، وبتمنى إنه كمان طارق وعبد الله يصلوا لمستوى سماء ولمستواك طبعا أنت، للبيرفكت اللي أنت فيه طبعا.
MashaAllah, they are doing great. Sama, Abdullah, and Tariq. And you know, the best thing about them is that they are trying, you know, like even if there is something they don't understand, they just ask me, what is this in Arabic? And then we know it together. So they are great.
مثل ما حكت الصبية اللي قبل إنه اللي ساعدهم إنهم يحكوا بالإنجليزي إنهم دخلوا KG من أول KG 1 و 2 و 3 لتقريبا الابتدائي كله، فمشان هيك ما شاء الله يعني كانوا مع التتشرات يحكوا إنجليزي وهيك، فهذا اللي ساعدهم أكتر يعني إنهم يتقنوا اللكنة أو الإنجليزي الصح، مش زي مثلا أنا دي بدي أحكي يعني زي ما تحكي مكسر، كيف المكسر بالعربي؟
It's a broken English.
بحاول إني يعني كنت أنا لما أروح على الميتينج بالمدرسة أسأل عن سماء، كنت أنا أفهم على التيتشر لما تحكي معي مع إنها عربية بس تحكي معي إنجليزي، فكنت أفهم عليها بخلي سماء توصل المعلومة، أنا بحكي لسماء إنه الرد شو هو، لأني ما بعرف للأسف.
But it's fine. Seriously, Tariq, you are doing great. Seriously. And now I will ask the other participants. Now I will translate what you just said and then check the chat box because they will write very nice stuff about you.
الله يعطيك العافية يا
Thank you
رب،
very
إن شاء
much
الله.
for your
تسلمي يا رب.
participation. And you know what? It's fine if you, well, okay, today we made an exception. You spoke in Arabic, but the next class, join us and speak a little bit. We call this baby steps. Okay, baby steps. You see, today you told me, how are you? And when I asked you, did you speak English? You said little. Okay, so you already spoke. So maybe there are 5 words today. Come the next time and speak 10 words. Okay, when you be great. This is how things. Okay, great.
الله يعطيك العافية. تسلمي يا رب، كلك ذوق. يلا السلام عليكم، مع السلامة.
Okay, so I just want to apologize. We broke one of the of the group rules today, but this was just exception. I can't say no. She already unmuted herself. I just want to say to Tariq, I just want to translate what she just said. She was talking about you know, she was teaching her children English, even though she was not that good in English. She struggled even when she used to go to like a parents meeting. She struggled to communicate with the teachers because like the children are in international school and all those meetings are in English. So usually Sama or one of the children act like the interpreter. So they translate in both in Arabic and English between the teacher and the parent, which I find like it's quite difficult. She said that sometimes she gets so emotional that she even you know, when she feels like sometimes she's stuck and she can't teach them, like because it's all English and she's not that good. But I was just telling her that all the participants will write a good word about Sama, Abdullah and Tariq's mother, Tariq, because, well, in my opinion, she is a great mommy. Doing this is such a great effort. Teaching someone a language that you're not good at, that is great. So would you please write something nice about Sama's mom in the chat box? I'll read that for her, or maybe one of the children will do. And now I want someone to like tell us or answer this question. If you have spoken ever with someone in English, and how was your experience? Now we have, hello, let's have Hiba because she hasn't spoken today. Hiba, how are you?
Hi Nancy, how are you?
I'm good, how are you?
I'm fine, alhamdulillah.
Hiba, would you please introduce yourself just for the new people who are here today?
Okay, I'm Heba from Egypt, but now I'm living in Qatar. Okay, I have been living here maybe for 12 years, as I said before in the last class. I'm a pharmacist, but now I'm staying at home, trying to teaching my children, and I'm trying to raise them in a good way as I can. And that's it.
Yeah, okay. So
Okay.
that's great. Okay, Hiba, tell me, have you ever spoken English on the phone?
Sure, because here we are in Qatar, we are in a country that has so much nationalities, sorry, very a lot of nationalities, but the common or the main way to communicate with each other is to speak in English. So of course on phone maybe I have to call customer service. I have to for example make an order on phone, so I have to use English.
Okay, you said you live in Qatar, Hiba, right?
Yeah.
But
yeah.
why? Well, Qatar is Arabic country. Why, like, why when you speak on the phone? Yeah.
For your knowledge, the Qatari people maybe
Limited.
200,000
My knowledge
people,
is
yeah.
okay.
And the rest of as other nationalities, Egyptian, Hindi, and
Okay.
Filipini, and so many nationalities here. So the main way to communicate to each other is speak in English. Of course, when Arabs together in a place, okay, we speak Arabic. But if you are, for example, in a company and all the receptionists are Filipino, for example, so you have to communicate in English.
Yeah, of course. Yeah. Okay. And okay, well, did you find this okay or difficult? Because well, from what you said, well, whoever speaks to you on the phone is not actually may not be like native speakers, so they might have sort of broken English as well.
The problem for me is here many accents for the English you can hear.
Yeah.
You can hear English in the Filipino accent and the Hindi accent, and of course you can also my children are studying in international school, so I have to go parent a teacher meeting, and they are native speaker. Okay. So I found this a little bit challenging at first, but then I'm trying to handle it. Okay, alhamdulillah. And all of us as Egyptian facing the problem that in learning English when we were at school was to concentrate on the writing and the writing and but speaking and listening is for us is very bad. But now we are working on this.
Yes, you're right. Yeah. Okay, can you tell us maybe something funny happened when you were speaking to someone on the phone, like you misunderstood someone, or maybe someone didn't understand what you said? Like, do you have any funny stories regarding speaking English on phone?
I think before I have spoken to an Hindi, maybe his accent in English was I can't understand. Of course, he was speaking English, but I can't understand the Hindi accent. It was very difficult for me. So I'm speaking English. He was speaking English, but both of us can't understand each other.
Okay. Well, what was the context like?
So it was a terrible experience for me, actually. And I'm trying to finish with him because I couldn't understand him.
Yeah, it happens a lot, I know. And then you feel like, what's wrong? Well, is this is it my problem?
Yeah,
Or
yeah. He made me feel that I have a problem in my English.
Yes.
Okay, I know how to speak, but I can't understand him. I know.
See, at least Hiba, you're speaking about like your second language and his second language. I remember when I was in Saudi Arabia once, I took a taxi and then the driver was from Pakistan, and you know, in like they pick some Arabic words and then they say these words to everyone.
Yeah,
And
yeah,
I was Arabic
exactly.
myself, and he kept saying like strange words, like I never saw them in Arabic dictionary, and he was like, so, mom, you don't understand me. It means that you don't know any Arabic. I said, come on, I'm from Egypt. What you are speaking is not Arabic. It's nothing but Arabic. So yeah, I know how this like. But thank you very much, Hiba, for you. Yes, Osama, that's exactly what he said. So Osama wrote here in the chat box, Sida, and that was the exact word that he said to me, and it was like my first time in Saudi Arabia, and he said to me,
one more thing, Nancy, I want to add actually.
Oh, good. Go ahead.
I found you an inspiring woman for me.
Thank you.
Yeah, really. I found you have the bravery to shift your career from the medical field to be an English facilitator. For me, this is very brave step. Actually, I have to greet you for that, and actually you inspire me to do that as well because I don't find myself in the medical field, so I'm trying to do a career shift, and to be honest, I'm trying to do the same step one day to be an English facilitator. So yeah, really is so you are an inspiring woman for me.
Thank you very much, Hiba. That's so nice of you. The most important thing is to do what you love. That's the thing, you know. So if you love it, go ahead. I encourage you. Thank you. Thank you very much, Hiba.
Okay.
Great. Okay. Now the next question. Sorry, I just need to move these windows from here. Okay, how often do you practice your English, and what is your favorite way to practice your English?
Hello?
Hello, Tarek, how are you?
I'm fine, and you?
I'm good. Thank you. Tarek, would you like to say to answer this question or any of the previous question?
I want to answer the question.
Okay.
How I practice the English and what
is your favorite
way to practice English?
Okay, go ahead. Tell us.
How often I practice English with reading and watching movie.
Okay, so good. Reading. So you read the
and I watch videos on YouTube or TikTok.
Okay, great. And this is your favorite way to practice English, like by listening to English movies or English whatever clips.
Yeah.
Okay, great. And how often? How often means like, do you do this every day or maybe once a week or 2 or 3 times a week? So how often? How many times?
Like today I practice, tomorrow I don't practice.
Okay, every other day. We call this every other day.
Other day.
Yeah, every other day. So one day on, one day off, one day on, one day off. We call this every other day. Okay, that is great. That's a lot, Tarek. That's very good. So you do that even if you have homework or if you have, to go to school or something, right? You do this regardless.
We don't have a school, but I want to practice English to أطور حالي.
Okay, improve myself.
Improve myself, yeah.
Okay, yeah, that's great. Yeah, that's very good. And you join us here every week. You are one of the punctual people. You're always here on time. You, Sama, and Abdullah.
Yes.
Yes.
Maybe I don't أشارك, but I hear you.
Okay, yeah, okay, I don't participate. We call it participate.
Participate.
Yes. Okay, but you listen to everyone, and do you understand everybody who speaks in the class?
I understand, but not the all.
Okay, can you tell us how much, like
Maybe
the
there is
percent?
there is a word hard.
Okay, hard word. Okay, and you know what, Tariq? If you find some words hard for you to understand, then maybe try to write them down. You remember when Hanan spoke, she said like it's important to write down. So you can write this word down, and then maybe after we finish this session, you can ask Sama, because Sama, she's very, very good. Right?
Yeah,
Yeah, do that.
right.
Thanks very much, Tariq, for your participation.
You're welcome. But Miss,
Yeah.
I want to say for you thing. Open TikTok.
TikTok. I will, to be honest, Tariq, I tried once. I downloaded the app and I had no idea how it works. It's so hard.
See in the YouTube like this.
Is it?
يعني بسرعة تنشهري.
Okay, I'll be famous then if I use.
Yeah, and there's will be fast followers here.
Okay.
They will watch you and they maybe do English. In
Okay.
TikTok, do English videos.
Maybe you can teach me then, Tariq, because I don't know how to use it.
Okay, for my eyes.
Okay. Oh, you're so cute. Thank you very much.
I am the first followers for you.
Thank you, Tariq. You always encourage me by being here in the class. And thank you. Maybe one day I'll listen to your advice and use that TikTok. Thank you.
You want thing, Miss?
Thanks very much, Tariq. Okay.
You're welcome.
Bye.
Bye.
Good. Very nice. I always like to hear Tariq speaking. Okay, let's jump to the next question. Ahmad, okay, you can speak. I am just.
Hi, Nancy.
How are you?
I am good. How about you?
I'm good. Thanks very much. I wanted you to speak when I was asking that question about have you ever spoken English on the phone?
Yes, I want to I want to participate in that question, but
yeah, okay.
I didn't have the chance to talk about it.
No, it's fine. You can always go back to any question, or if you want to answer.
Actually, the first time I spoke over the phone in English was back to as far as I remember, back to 2009, I think.
Okay.
2000, yes, 2009. I was in that time I was looking for a job. I was fresh graduate in that time, and someone give me a contact number. He asked me to call this number.
Okay.
Actually, this number belongs to a British guy who is living in Egypt, and he is working as a director for one of the companies, and he is looking for someone who's a fresh graduate.
Okay.
So I did call him, but actually in that time I have zero knowledge of English.
Okay.
I mean it, zero knowledge.
Really? 2009.
Yes.
Okay, so do you mean like it's the only English you learned from school, but not like no speaking?
Yeah, I've never practiced. I've never speak to anybody. So it's I have very little English.
Okay.
So actually I did call this guy and even I don't know what to say. I just say good morning. I did introduce myself in very broken English, and he noticed that for sure.
Okay.
And actually he gave me an appointment to come to meet him in his company.
Okay.
And actually even I I don't understand what day he mean. He gave me, for example, he said Wednesday. So I don't know what is Wednesday.
Okay.
And he told me also that the timing and still I sorry.
Sorry, I just muted everyone.
No problem. And so I don't know anything. He gave me the date and he gave me the timing, but after we finish the call, I don't know what he mean. Should I go to meet him tomorrow, or should I go to meet him after 2 days? It was really crazy.
And what did you do?
Actually, I went to meet him the following day.
Okay.
Because I don't know what he mean.
Okay.
And I went to the company, and he was surprised because
why are you here? What are you doing here?
Yes, he didn't expect me to come on that day. And but he was very cool guy. And he just asked me very simple questions. This is I think this is the easiest interview ever in the world. He just asking me about my name, asking me what your date of birth, what's your qualification. That's
and
it.
Did you get the job?
I got the job. And
wow.
actually
the benefit of having connection in Egypt.
Actually,
I was just because you're saying like this is the easiest.
Yeah.
So it seems like he didn't ask you anything like about what you can
yes.
do or what. Yeah.
No, actually, after he finished these simple questions, he said, "Okay, I will just let someone from the technical team sit down with you and ask you very easy questions." And I passed this technical interview, and it was also really very easy, very easy.
Okay. Yeah.
I didn't expect that, and after that he told me, Ahmed, you are very good for us. And actually, this job was not based in Egypt; it was based in Qatar.
Oh, okay.
And he told me, I will just call the people in Qatar, and I will tell them that you are very qualified for this position, and I will give you a high recommendation.
Good.
And within it was really surprise for me. After 2 weeks from this interview, I got the job offer, I got the ticket, I got everything done, and maybe 1 week more I was in Qatar.
Wow. Oh, wow. I'm speechless actually, but I want to ask you, Ahmed, you said that in 2009, right?
Yes.
Okay, can you just, sorry, well, I know I should have asked you first before you tell us your story, but I want you now to introduce yourself to others, because like 2009, like that was 10 years, now 11 years ago, let's say. And in 11 years now, tell us, what did you do to become like fluent in English? Because like saying that you had no English in 2009 and now you are like you live, work in Ireland and you're fluent in English, that's very good. It's quite impressive, to be honest. So what about you? Tell us, how did you do that?
Actually, I'm not that fluent, just to be quite honest.
You are.
I believe that the secret for that is the passion. If you have the passion to do something, you will do it for sure. I remember since I traveled to Qatar, because in Qatar, as Heba said, you have to communicate in English all the time with your colleagues in supermarkets, everywhere you have to communicate in English. I was studying English, so I finished my working day at 5 p.m. Then I go back home to take my lunch. After that, I was just sitting in front of my laptop, and I was downloading videos. I was listening to music, and I was watching movies without translation.
Wow.
So I just want to improve my skills in English, and I was also a little bit lucky because I was working in that time with British guys, And I remember something now. I want to share it. That when the first day in Qatar in my company, my direct manager was a British guy, and he was over 70, and actually he's very old-fashioned guy, and I never understand him till he left the company.
Okay. He was British, you said?
I really mean it. I never understand him.
But
Every
you said
time
he was British?
he was British guy,
British,
yeah.
okay, yeah.
And every time he come and give me a job or task or whatever, and I was staring at him. It's like, what you want from me? And after he leave, I was asking one of the Arab guys in the same work space, asking him what this guy asking me to do.
Okay.
So what I believe that if you have the passion to do something, you will do. You have to sacrifice time for that. You have to you have to believe in yourself.
Yes.
And I think you will be all right. And my story actually has a lot of details, but I don't want to take more time from the other participants.
No, but it's really good to like to hear you saying that, because you see, some people feel ashamed or something when they speak to someone in English and they don't understand, and they feel like they are so overwhelmed that they don't understand. You know, it's well, to be honest, sometimes it's quite depressing. Well, I remember I lived 3 years up in the north in Donegal, if you know it, and well, there was that guy, like that mechanic over there. He took care of our car, and not like I lived there three years, and I never understood him, whether on the phone or face to face. Like I go there and I ask him, like especially on phone, straight questions. Okay, is the car ready? Yeah, so he has to answer with yes or no, and that's it, because like he keeps talking or explaining and all that, and I never get a word from him. But I thought something is wrong with me, but like I found all my friends like having the same problem. Like his accent is quite tough and we don't get it. But then after that, it's fine. As long as the car is fine, I'm fine, he's fine. So everyone is happy. So no need to feel ashamed of yourself or something. But sometimes it is quite depressing not understanding the person in front of you.
I just want to add, if I have a chance to give advice for
yeah, of course,
the participants, just very simple advice. First of all, and you can correct me if I'm wrong. First of all, don't study grammar at the beginning if you want to improve your English, because this you can study it at a later stage. This is my first tip. The second one is to try to be confident while you are speaking, and because all the people want from you is to understand you, to communicate very well. That's it. So nobody will focus on, for example, why you are not using the present perfect tense or something. No, this is not. This is actually a very big mistake some people doing. They are when they are trying to improve their English, they are starting with grammar. This is
well, at least like the basic ones, like the verb to be and all that, but like don't go to like very deep grammar rules. Yes, I think so. I agree with you, Ahmed. Thanks very much for your advice, for your inspiring stories, and
thank you,
thanks
Nancy.
very much.
Thank you very much. Appreciate it, Nancy.
Thank you. Okay, now we'll have Mr. Rabia. He will be the last one today. He's been raising his hand for a long time.
Hi there.
Hello.
Is my voice clear?
Yeah, I can hear you.
Okay.
Okay, so
I just wanted to answer the first question, but my connection was poor, so I'm really sorry.
yeah, it's fine.
If you don't mind, can I answer the first question?
Yeah, first. Yeah, of course. 1 second. I'll be back. Yeah, it's here.
Okay.
There we go. So how
Okay.
did you reach?
So everything started, I think, 20, or we can say, yes, we can say 20 years ago. In that time, I didn't like the English, but my parents wanted me and decided.
Sorry. Hello? Hello? Hello, Mr. Rabia. I can't hear you. The connection. Okay.
How are you, Ms. Nancy?
Hello, Osama. How are you?
How are you? I'll
Okay,
just take just 2 minutes.
Oh yeah, no,
Okay.
no problem. Okay, I'm not sure.
First,
Just let me just check with Mr. Rabia because I'll just
okay.
check if he can hear. Mr. Rabia, can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you.
Yeah,
I'm really
okay.
sorry.
Osama, just 1 minute. I'll let you speak after him. Okay.
No,
go
it's
ahead.
okay. If
No,
he's
it's
talking,
fine. You continue first.
okay, thank you.
Yeah.
Actually,
Oh my God,
I
like
told
I
you,
can't hear you.
everything
Your voice
started,
is
we
breaking
can
up.
say, yeah, I told you. Okay, I can participate, inshallah, in the next time because my connection is really poor.
Okay. So we meet every Wednesday at the same time, like 8 p.m. Ireland time, 10 p.m. Egypt. Yeah, I really wanted to hear you, but yeah,
No, it's okay. It's okay. Thank you so much.
next time. Thank you. Okay, Osama, go ahead.
How are you, Ms. Nancy?
I'm good. How are you?
First, I want to say sorry to you for forgetting to tell you about disable annotation for others.
Sorry, but yeah, thank you. No, it's fine. You
Uh,
always remind me. So thanks to you.
Thank you. I'd like to talk about 2 points. First point, before I forget, I'd like to comment on the words that Ahmed say about grammar. I think he is correct, but not at all grammar. Because if you want to talk in the past simple, you should know how to use regular verbs and irregular verbs. You should. There are some. If you want to say just depend, you can say depend with. You will say depend on. It will be the same as minni minni وسيدة. The same. Yeah, you know.
I think it was what he meant, Osama. He just Ahmed meant that you don't start like you would be an absolute beginner and you're just learning the alphabets and all that, and then you start straight away jumping to learning like the tough grammar rules. Yeah, so
he's right. But yeah, you have to know some basics.
Yes.
Yeah.
Of course.
The second thing, there was a question about practicing English. I wanna thank you. Of course, we practice with you weekly. I wanna thank Hanan, Shireen, Dr. Samar, and all on the group. Especially they really they add to us daily. We tried as we can, just day after day or daily. And sometimes when you have free time, you share us. Shireen, I think daily she add to us idioms. Hanan, Hanan add a lot of words and a lot of expressions to us, and Dr. Samar the same. So practicing, I think the first or the best thing to learn English is practicing. Without anything, I hear some English songs for many singers. I tried to hear many or to listen to many movies without any translation. I think practicing each time you will practice more, you will be better. And the worst, as Nini said, is to talk with Indian dialect or Philippines dialect. Yeah, really, I face a lot of difficulty. Yeah, to talk with Indian people or Philippines, and as they their their pronunciation is very different. I face, it's very difficult to me to understand them.
Okay.
Really here, especially here. Yeah.
Well,
But
Osama, to be honest, like we can't like generalize this. Like some, well, maybe like a lot, but well, some would speak like normal English. I think the first school I worked in Saudi Arabia, well, all my colleagues there, they were Indian, but I don't know, like I benefited from them like a lot. Like they know a lot of difficult vocabs and all that. Maybe the
yeah,
accent is quite challenging,
they are,
but
they are
but
very good
yeah,
in everything, but the accent is really hard for us. And it's,
yes.
English is
And some
native
people,
for
by the
British
way,
and
would find
American.
the way
Yeah,
Egyptian
this
speak
is the
English.
accent.
Yeah,
Not
sorry.
Yeah, no, not for Egypt. I'm just saying to you, not for Egyptians or Indian or Filipino or any other nation. Yeah.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
So, but especially, really, I think a lot of us, if you are talking to, especially Indian and especially Indian, if you are talking to him
Mm,
in on mobile phone, you will face
mm,
difficulty, especially here in
yeah.
Gulf.
But
Yeah.
you know what I think, Osama? I think well, every country has like the influence of their own language, well, or their own language or a native language has some influence on the way they speak English. Maybe because like you dealt with a lot of Indians, so that's your impression toward them. But even if you try, if you, for example, manage to work with some other nationalities, and then the way they speak English, even for native speakers, like, well, some of the native speakers, they have horrible English. I'm sorry to say that, but sometimes you just don't get it what they say. So it could be quite challenging in every nationalities. And a lot of people say the same thing about the Egyptian English.
Of course.
Yeah,
I
yeah,
know.
but
I know
yeah, I know what
we
I
have
get. I
a
get
big
what you
problem
mean.
in
Yeah,
our accent. Yeah.
yeah. And oh,
Yeah.
okay, Usama, how often do you practice your English?
As I said to you, weekly with you on Wednesday and
Mm,
daily with others on group or
okay.
just listening to some English songs.
Mm,
I'm a bit old, so
bit
I'm
old.
37. Yeah,
Okay.
37. So I like Backstreet Boys. I like old
Old
songs.
songs. Okay, the
Yeah,
songs of
Nana Team
80s.
and Backstreet Boys and
Mm,
some other singer.
okay, that's
I
good.
like to hear them in listen to them in my car while
Oh,
driving.
good. So your favorite way
Yeah,
to practice your
and
English?
Shawn Mendes. Yeah, of course, Shawn Mendes also. I like
Okay.
him very much.
Yeah. Oh, that's great. And it's good that you are practicing English on daily basis, because it's very important. Practice makes perfect, as we say, right?
I'd like to thank you for your effort and for your time, and thank all
Thank,
others for their participation.
thank you very much, Osama.
Thank you.
Great. Okay, guys, I'm really sorry. We will have to stop here because we're actually we are 20 minutes past 9 here, so we will stop here today. I'd like to thank you all for your participation today. We have 16 participants so far. Mr. Rabia, I really appreciate if you join us next week, next Wednesday, because I would like to hear your inspiring story about learning English, because from your accent, it sounds like you have a good or a very nice British accent. So hopefully you'll be with us next week. Thanks for your participation, all of you. As I said, I will upload this session. This is a recorded session, and I upload it to my YouTube channel. It's Easy English with Nancy, and you can find me on social media on YouTube, on Facebook and Instagram under the same name, Easy English with Nancy. If you have any question or any a feedback about the class, if you want to contact me by any way, you can do that on my page on Facebook or Instagram, or you can email me on my email easyenglishwithnancy@gmail.com. Thanks very much for your participation, and I'll see you next week. Bye bye.